Hello, my name is Andrea Hicks from Saddles. We're going to look at how to check whether your saddle fits. First of all, we're going to look at where you position the saddle on the horse's back. This may seem like a really simple thing to do, but many people put the saddles too far forwards, and this causes the shoulder to be blocked. If your saddle is placed there, all the weight goes in the back of the saddle, causing it to be very uncomfortable for the horse and not very comfortable for the rider either. The saddle needs to be placed with the seat level. If you find this difficult to work out, you get something round and place it on the seat. It needs to let it roll. It needs to be on the centre part of the saddle. If it goes too far forwards, your saddle is tipping forwards. If it goes too far back, your saddle is tipping backwards. In both cases, your saddle needs a flocking adjustment. Going to look at how tight the saddle is at the front. You should be able to run your hand down the front of the saddle very easily. If it's too tight on this area, it can be because the saddle is too narrow or too wide. Both things cause the same problem, for there to be pressure either side of the withers. If that is the case, then it needs a flocking adjustment, or a wider or narrower tree, whichever you decide is best at that point. I'm going to look at clearance on the saddle. I'm going to go around the other side so you can see clearly how I'm doing it. You need between 4 and 2 fingers clearance, as long as the seat is balanced. Another thing to check for is bridging. You do this by lifting up the saddle flap and looking under here. If there's daylight, it needs more flocking or a different shaped tree for the particular horse you're trying to fit. Another thing to look for is pivot. If your saddle is too curved in the centre, it will rock. This one's very good, it's staying steady. I'm going to girth the saddle up now. It's a good thing to look at how your horse is built as to what girth straps you need to use. On our saddles we have 4 girth straps. This is a very nice section D mare, but she needs the point strap and a 3rd girth strap for her shape. Tend to find if your horse is very round and roly-poly shaped, you'll need the 1st and the 4th, so it gives you side-to-side stability. But if you've got something more sports-like this mare, or like a Connemara or a New Forest, we often go for 1st and 3rd. If you're ever concerned on this, you can ring us and ask us for advice. You'll see once this saddle is girthed up, it's nice and level. Girth strap is vertical on the vertical from the point strap. This is the most comfortable girthing position for the horse.